Hey, what's going on, everybody? Hope you guys are doing great. Happy Saturday. We got 15 matchups on this MLB slate today. So be sure to like and subscribe. Check out all my links in the description below. And if you guys want to become a member, go ahead and hop in there. We've been killing it with the members this week, guys. And so you can check all that out in my links below. And I will be live streaming today live, 12 p.m. Eastern time. You guys definitely want to stay tuned for that. The live streams have been pretty lit. So go ahead and check that out today. I'd love to have you stop by. And yeah, we'll hop in it. Big slate today, 15 matchups. Starting with the Cleveland Guardians versus the Tampa Bay Rays. Tampa opening up as home favorites at -125. Cleveland plus 105 with the over-under at 7.5. Pitching for the Guardians is Zach plus Sack with an ERA of 4.09. His last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 3 runs, had 4 strikeouts. Pitching for the Rays is Corey Kluber with an ERA of 3.91. His last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 4 runs, had 2 strikeouts. Cleveland beating Tampa yesterday 4-1. Tampa, they're 3-7 in their last 10 right now. On a kind of a bad 2-game losing streak, only scoring 1 run. At Tampa, they just have not getting it done right now. And kind of concerning. They're 1-6 in their last 7. Cleveland 3-1 in their last 4. Pretty even pitching matchup as of late. Both pitchers giving up about 3-4 runs a game. Yeah, I think I'm going to take Cleveland plus 1.5 on the road. Looked good yesterday. Rays, I don't know, kind of on a down slope right now this last week, 2 weeks. I'll take Guardians plus 1.5. Next matchup, we have the Kansas City Royals versus the New York Yankees. Yankees opening up as home favorites at -300. Royals plus 240 with the over-under at 8.5. Pitching for the Royals is Jonathan Heasley with an ERA of 5.50. His last start, he pitched 1 inning, gave up 5 runs, had 2 strikeouts. Pitching for the Yankees is Nestor Cortez with an ERA of 2.48. His last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 0 runs, had 7 strikeouts. Yankees winning 11-5 yesterday. Crazy game yesterday. We had Aaron Judge hitting a grand slam in the 8th. Absolutely crazy. Kansas City was on track to win that game. I mean, they were up for majority of the game, but Yankees had a crazy 8th inning. Kansas City on a 4-game losing streak right now, where they've been struggling. Yeah, love Cortez on the mound for the Yankees. Coming off a 0-run game, Heasley has not been good on the mound for the Royals. I'm going to take the Yankees at home. Next matchup, we have the Milwaukee Brewers versus the Boston Red Sox. Both teams in a pick'em scenario at -110 with the over-under at 10. Pitching for the Brewers is Eric Lauer with an ERA of 3.84. His last start, he pitched 4 innings, gave up 4 runs, had 3 strikeouts. Pitching for Boston is Nick Pivetta with an ERA of 4.35. His last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 1 run, had 6 strikeouts. Yeah, Pivetta's given up 14 runs in his last 3 starts. Milwaukee beating the Brewers yesterday, or beating Boston 4-1 yesterday. Yeah, Boston just 2-8 in their last 10, where they really have struggled. Yeah, I'm going to take Brewers plus 1.5 in a pick'em scenario. Played good yesterday. Boston struggling. Nick Pivetta horrible on the mound. I'll take Brewers plus 1.5. Next matchup, we have the Baltimore Orioles versus the Cincinnati Reds. Both teams in a pick'em scenario at -110 with the over-under at 9. Pitching for Baltimore is Dean Kramer with an ERA of 3.06. His last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 4 runs, had 6 strikeouts. Pitching for the Reds is Tyler Mahle with an ERA of 4.21. His last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 3 runs, had 5 strikeouts. Baltimore beating the Reds yesterday 6-2. Reds on a 2-game losing streak. Baltimore 7-1 in their last 8 against the Reds, where they've been very good. And the pick'em scenario, you can get Orioles plus 1.5, and I'm going to do rightfully that. I'm taking Orioles plus 1.5 on the road. Next matchup, we have the Seattle Mariners versus the Houston Astros. Houston opening up as home favorites at -200. Seattle plus 170 with the over-under at 8. Pitching for the Mariners is Chris Flexen with an ERA of 3.75. His last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 2 runs, had 5 strikeouts. Pitching for the Astros is Framber Valdez with an ERA of 2.74. His last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 3 runs, had 8 strikeouts. Houston, great game yesterday, winning 11-1. I mean, it was just a crazy dominant game yesterday for the Astros. Seattle on a 5-game losing streak against Houston. Houston is 15-5 at home against Seattle. So they really have been dominant at home against the Mariners. I like Valdez on the mound here. Flexen's actually been pretty good as well, but man, Houston just coming off a huge game yesterday on a 2-game winning streak against the Mariners here. I don't know, after yesterday's beatdown, it's hard to back the Mariners in this one. So I'm going to take Houston at home. Next matchup, we have the Minnesota Twins versus the San Diego Padres. Padres opening up as home favorites at -135. Minnesota plus 115 with the over-under at 7.5. Pitching for the Twins is Sonny Gray with an ERA of 3.52. His last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 1 run, had 7 strikeouts. Pitching for the Padres is Joe Musgrove with an ERA of 2.63. His last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 4 runs, and had 4 strikeouts. Padres looked good yesterday, winning 10-1. Pretty dominating win from the Padres. Minnesota on a 3-game losing streak right now. Do like Joe Musgrove on the road or at home in this one. He's had a rough last 2 games on the mound. I like the Padres though. Just didn't see enough from Minnesota yesterday. Losing 10-1. Padres controlled that game. Kind of a tough one here, but I'm going to lean with the Padres at home. Next matchup, we have the Philadelphia Phillies versus the Pittsburgh Pirates. Phillies opening up as road favorites at -160. The Pirates plus 135 with the over-under at 8.5. Pitching for the Phillies is Ranger Suarez with an ERA of 3.84. His last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 0 runs, had 4 strikeouts. Coming off back-to-back games of 0 runs. Pitching for the Pirates is Mitch Keller with an ERA of 4.55. His last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 3 runs, and had 7 strikeouts. Philly on a 3-game winning streak, beating Pitt in back-to-back games. Pitt on a 5-game losing streak. Philly 5-0 on the road here. I'm taking the Phillies here, been the better team in this series. Pitt had a chance to, yesterday, couldn't get it done though in extra innings. But I'm going to lean with the Phillies on the road. Next matchup, we have the St. Louis Cardinals versus the Washington Nationals. Cardinals opening up as road favorites at -155. The Nationals plus 130 with the over-under at 9. Pitching for the Cardinals is Dakota Hudson with an ERA of 4.10. His last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 4 runs, had 3 strikeouts. Pitching for the Nationals is Eric Fetty with an ERA of 4.93. His last start, he pitched 4 innings, gave up 3 runs, and had 3 strikeouts. St. Louis beating the Nationals yesterday 6-2. Very good game for the Cardinals. Washington just 1-11 at home. Not in love with that stat. I like Cardinals here. I'm just taking the better team here. Pitching matchup, not the best, but I just can't really back Washington at home with how horrible they've been. So I'm going to take Cardinals on the road. Next matchup, we have the Arizona Diamondbacks versus the Atlanta Braves. Braves opening up as home favorites at -230. Arizona plus 190 with the over-under at 9.5. Pitching for Arizona is Corbin Martin with an ERA at 3.93. His last start, he pitched 4 innings, gave up 1 run, had 1 strikeout. Pitching for the Braves is Ian Anderson with an ERA at 5.31. His last start, he pitched 3 innings, gave up 7 runs, had 2 strikeouts. Atlanta beating Arizona yesterday 5-2. Ian Anderson, he's been solid. His last game was definitely rough, giving up 7 runs. I'm gonna take the Braves in this one, but like I said, these big underdogs, throw them in a round robin, guys. Up, plus 190. It's no joke. Especially if Ian Anderson plays like he did in his last game, giving up 7 runs. That'll definitely get the job done right there for the Diamondbacks. But I'm gonna lean with the Braves at home. Looked good yesterday. We'll see if they can continue that momentum today. I'm gonna take Atlanta. Next matchup, we have this Los Angeles Dodgers versus the Colorado Rockies. Dodgers opening up as road favorites at -220. The Rockies plus 200 with the over-under at 11.5. Pitching for the Dodgers is Clayton Kershaw with an ERA of 2.49. His last start, he pitched 4 innings, gave up 4 runs, had 6 strikeouts. Pitching for the Rockies is Kyle Freeland with an ERA of 4.64. His last start, he pitched 7 innings, gave up 0 runs, had 7 strikeouts. The Dodgers on a 6-game winning streak against Colorado. 6-0 on the road right now. Coming off back-to-back wins against Colorado, winning 5-4. A lot closer game yesterday than that prior game, winning 13-0. Rockies, man, they really do struggle against the Dodgers. And, love Clayton Kershaw on the mound. Another tough pitching matchup for the Rockies in this one. I'm going to take the Dodgers on the road here. Next matchup, we have the Chicago Cubs versus the San Francisco Giants. Giants opening up as home favorites at -135. The Cubs plus 115 with the over-under at 8. Pitching for the Cubs is Drew Smyly with an ERA of 3.93. His last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 1 run, had 4 strikeouts. Pitching for the Giants is Jacob Junis with an ERA of 2.98. His last start, he pitched 4 innings, gave up 1 run, had 2 strikeouts. Cubs beating the Giants yesterday 4-2. Nice win for the Cubs as the underdog. The Giants just can't muster up 2 wins together. They're 2-8 in their last 10. Both pitchers pitching very well in their last few starts. Again, taking Cubs plus 1.5. I haven't seen enough to be able to trust the Giants in multiple games, and it was proven. Couldn't get it done twice in a row. And Cubs playing great baseball nonetheless right now. Playing very good. 7-1 in their last 8, guys. I mean, come on, they're for real, playing good. Give me Cubs plus 1.5. Next matchup, we have the Texas Rangers versus the Los Angeles Angels. Angels opening up as home favorites at -120. The Rangers plus 100 with the over-under at 8. Pitching for the Rangers is Glenn Otto with an ERA of 5.37. His last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 3 runs, had 5 strikeouts. Pitching for the Angels is Chase Silseth with an ERA of 5.84. His last start, he pitched 4 innings, gave up 4 runs, had 2 strikeouts. Rangers on a 2-game winning streak against the Angels. Yeah, Angels, just tough team to trust here. Not the best pitching matchup here. Both pitchers giving up a lot of runs, so I do kind of like that over 8. But I mean, yeah, been the better team here. Hard to trust Angels as a favorite. I'm gonna take the Rangers plus 1.5 on the road. All right, next matchup, we have the Detroit Tigers versus the Toronto Blue Jays. Blue Jays opening up as home favorites at minus 280. Detroit plus 225 with the over-under at 8.5. Pitching for Detroit is Drew Hutchinson with an ERA of 4.84. His last start, he pitched 4 innings, gave up 4 runs, had 4 strikeouts. It's looking like Ross Stripling is going to pitch. We'll see later in the day. But they do have him slated. The pitching for the Twins is Ross Stripling with an ERA of 3.10. His last start, he pitched 4 innings, gave up 2 runs, had 1 strikeout. Detroit, huge win yesterday, winning 4-2 as big underdogs. Man, if you guys bet Detroit, threw them in your round robin, you got a nice payday yesterday. Toronto, man, it's just like Toronto does this. They really do. They've done it plenty of times. They did it against St. Louis just two games ago where they had a beautiful matchup, didn't show up. They've had some very, very bad losses like that, and they usually bounce back. Not in love with Drew Hutchinson. Look, here's the thing. We're taking Toronto at home. We've seen them this year many times get killed as a big favorite and bounce back the next day. They do that kind of stuff. So I do like Toronto to bounce back at home today. But please throw Detroit in your round robins, guys, at plus 225. It's no joke. They cashed yesterday. They could easily cash today. I think Toronto definitely shows up in this one. So I am going to lean with Toronto off the bounce back at home. Next matchup, we have the New York Mets versus the Miami Marlins. Can't find a line on this game, guys. I think it's like the only game I can't find a line on. So be sure to check that out when that info does become available. I believe I do have the pitching info though. Pitching for the Mets is Carlos Carrasco with an ERA of 4.07. Hold up. Yeah, it says it's 4.07. Okay. His last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 0 runs, had 1 strikeout. I'm seeing misleading reports on who's pitching for the Marlins. One site says it's Nick Neidert getting his first start for the Marlins. Don't know how accurate that is, and with the lines messed up, not sure what to believe in this matchup here. But Mets beating the Marlins yesterday 6-4. Mets quietly on a little 4-game winning streak here, 5-1 on the road. Carrasco coming off 2 good starts on the mound, not allowing a run. We'll see who ends up pitching for the Marlins. You know, it's not going to be Sandy. He pitched yesterday, so we don't got to worry about that. But I think I'm going to lean with the Mets on the road in this one. Then the last matchup, we have the Oakland Athletics versus the Chicago White Sox. White Sox opening up as home favorites at minus 180. Oakland plus 150 with the over-under at 8.5. Pitching for Oakland is... I'm seeing it's Paul Blackburn with an ERA of 4.35. His last start, he pitched 4 innings, gave up 10 runs, had 5 strikeouts. Look, he's coming off as one of his worst games of the season here, but he's definitely been very solid all season long. And then I'm seeing multiple reports at pitcher for the White Sox. I'm seeing it's either Lance Lynn or Johnny Cueto. That's what I'm seeing. I don't know how accurate that is, but if it is Johnny Cueto, he's got an ERA of 2.89. His last start, he pitched 7 innings, gave up 3 runs, had 0 strikeouts. Pitching for, if Lance Lynn does pitch for Baltimore, I'm sorry, I'm all messed up. If Lance Lynn does pitch for the White Sox, his ERA, 1 second. Of course, I can't find the matchup anymore. Oh my goodness. All right, if he does pitch, can't find the info on Lance Lynn. Just the info is just not there today, guys. It's just not there. Can't do much about it. So we don't know who's pitching for the White Sox. We'll see. Oakland coming off a huge 7-3 win yesterday. Guys, Oakland on a 4-game winning streak, 8-1 in their last 9. Oakland's playing very good baseball right now. White Sox on a 2-game losing streak. Oakland 4-1 against the White Sox here. I do not trust the White Sox minus 180. The way they looked yesterday, not a chance. Especially if Lance Lynn ends up on the mound. He's been absolutely awful. I'm taking Oakland plus 1.5 on the road today. That's going to be it for the video. Good luck with your picks and parlays on Saturday. Hope you guys all cash out, and I'll see you guys Sunday. Have a good one.